I randomly met the dude that I was born with. Our mothers gave birth to us in the same hospital on the same day and shared a recovery room. 25 years later, on the other side of the country, he was dating my roommate. My brother was dating a girl and things were starting to get serious, so he brought her around to meet the parents. While making small talk, my mom recognized her as the baby of the woman with whom she shared the hospital room when my brother was born. I'm not young, so back then women were usually in the hospital for a few days after birth in general. They even kept in touch for a few years, but as things often do, they lost touch. I once accidentally went through the USA/Canada border trying to go to Walmart. I couldn't do a U-turn once I was on the road for it and I had blindly followed my GPS to go to the closest Walmart that I didn't realize was in Canada. I live close to the border. They searched my car and I had 4 phones due to my internet job and also a baggie full of melatonin pills. I was in between moving to a new apartment and I needed to bring the melatonin but I lost the cap to the container so I poured the pills into a baggie. My internet job involved posting affiliate links to campsites to different Snapchat accounts at the time, hence the 4 phones. I spent 4 hours at the Canadian border office in an interrogation room trying to convince them I wasn't a crazy drug dealer. I was staying over at a friend's house when I was 16. It was pretty late and we were in her room watching a movie when all of a sudden we saw headlights coming at her window really quickly, like it was about to hit the house. We both screamed and jumped out of the bed, then nothing. We ran to look out the window, but no cars were in the driveway besides her mom's. Their driveway was long and their house was pretty far off the road and isolated, so if someone was turning around we would have seen them. Shortly after that the phone rang. It was the police calling to tell her mom that her dad had drunkenly crashed into someone's house. Everyone was okay, luckily. We told her mom what we experienced but she didn't believe us. No one we told did, so we just decided from then on to keep it to ourselves. We still talk about it 23 years later. My buddy and I were on a backroad/shortcut through town and we came upon some cones blocking the road. We knew the road well and wanted to see what was up, so we went around the cones. Around the next bend our headlights lit up 30+ cats standing in the middle of the road and probably another 20 sets of eyes were glistening out of the darkness. Pretty sure those cats put the cones up too cause there was no work being done. While on the phone with a good friend she said she wished she could send me happiness. In that exact moment, I looked down and right at my feet was a tiny square glass bead. It had the word happiness inscribed on it. Still sits on my mirror, 7 years later.